Hi, Daddy. What you doing?
You doing the regatta shuffle right now? Okay. Oh, a little scullin' and scoopin'. Some count style and thing. Well, let's go. Skull with the left foot. Skull with the right.
Boop, 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 boop. All right. What's good, people? It's your boy Dice tonight, the Sup'm Show, episode 155. I can tell you right now, this computer is giving me a little bit of headache just now. But I'm trying to get some help on the live. I'm trying to get some help with this this thing called rowing. I need y'all to help me to stop rowing. Something recently I watched pertaining to being solution driven. And one of the things I have a problem with is seeing things, noticing that something ain't right about it, and then not making an attempt, like just leaving it alone, not making an attempt to fix it. Like when I see a problem, especially if I know how to fix it, I could just say, 1, 2, bam, shoe buckle, let's go, problem solved, that done. I can't just see it and walk away. I trying to figure out how people, I guess different people in the world, but the people that are able to see a problem and leave it is baffling to me. Until I realize the hypocrite that I could be when it comes to not acknowledging that everybody have their own priorities and certain things ain't a problem to some people. Back to the socks on the floor thing. For some people, that's a problem. For me, I'd walk over a pair of socks and just identify that this is where it is when I'm ready to wear them socks again. Again, a problem for me. I know where to find it. The problem arises when I go back to put on the socks and the socks ain't where I leave it, in the middle of the floor. That's a problem. So I guess it's different strokes for different folks. And in our last show, we talked a lot about understanding. That was me and Ans. But today, Ans can't make it. She traveling. The doc can't make it. He's traveling. But I got my boy back from the south. That's welcome front and center. Y'all ain't see this face in a little while, man. I have to give him the screen all by himself. What's good, JP?
I am back. I've been on a hiatus out there somewhere for a whole month and almost a half. I'm back now to give you all my perfect thoughts because I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong at the same time. Let's go.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, brother.
You're
Let me
welcome.
see if I could. Yeah, thank you. Let me see if I could figure out this, because I get in this audio through the computer and not through my headphones the way I would like it. Yeah, but I've been rowing a lot, bro.
Really? So you've been emotional then since I was gone.
I think I've been emotional.
It's a good thing I'm back.
I would be lost.
Because it seems like when I roll out, things don't roll out.
You gotta reel your boy back in, man.
Get back over here, bro.
For Pete's sake, man.
Where the good doc is today, man.
Oh, he I don't know where he's traveling back to, but he should still be in the air right now, or landing probably in the next 30 minutes.
You think he tough because he traveling? You see?
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But I blame y'all. But you been gone for a couple of months.
Yeah.
I even row y'all for not being on the show.
My
Rowdy.
my boy Ron, everybody. I back now, man.
But yeah, man. Um, yeah, but something certain things just been happening, and I try to figure out, like, I mean, I get it. Like, one of the things I hate is when there's a problem in the Bahamas per se, and then the rebuttal to the argument that
Hmm.
the Bahamas doesn't need to be like this
Hmm.
is that, oh, it's this way all over the world.
Right.
Everywhere, this other, all these other places have the same issue.
But we ain't talking about all over the world. Let me make the face with you.
Well, well, he is. We all over the world, or we right here? So, yeah. So I mean, okay. For instance, there's a situation now that's been ongoing. Even before, like the end of last year, there was a big, some noise about teachers being owed some back pay or being owed a pay increase,
Hmm.
or something like that. So
When you say teachers, you talking about teachers in high schools or just overall?
government employed teachers,
Government employee
mainly
teacher.
mainly government employed teachers. So that's high school, elementary, primary, right, the whole
Okay.
nine yards, right? And they have a union leader, and the union leader has been, a lot of people that big up the union leader, say she's doing an excellent job.
Hmm.
But you know, your boy contrary to a lot of things, right?
You aggravated too. I can see it in your face. Just say it, man. Just say it. Just say it. Hey, guess what? You got the right one on the show today, but just say it.
Yeah, okay, right. For me, when you start talking about unions and you start talking about strikes, I
Mhm.
think unions should move with it. It ain't no, when it's time to move, it ain't no let's negotiate. It ain't no time to talk. Like, talk time is when you hear the union step in and said, "Hey, this is the situation. This is what we dealing with."
Mhm.
Now you get a certain amount of time to slap up back and forth with us. But when when it comes to the point where I actually have to go in front of the camera and hit the
Yeah.
news, the problem then too far gone. For me, like, if I was a union leader,
Mhm.
if I have to go to the newspaper, you could anything liable to happen after that. Ain't no more talking after that. You know what? Like, I quiet. I ain't
Yeah.
saying nothing to the powers that be beyond me hitting the newspaper. I just go into the news to let everybody know. All right, hold your churn, because some ish about to go down. Make sure you ain't take all your vacation time.
I
Make
agree.
sure you still have a couple more sick days,
Yeah.
because somebody got to watch these churn when things pop off.
Hmm.
That's the way I see it.
Agreed. Agreed. Agreed.
Because the way how people lose is, like, they play on your good nature. Like, they
Right.
will abuse your good nature. They ain't not show up to work and not have the churn to school, or not they ain't gonna do this, they ain't gonna do it, like how they do the doctors and the nurses. Or they ain't gonna leave the sick people in the hospital. That go against their creed, their oath. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how they win.
But guess what? And I know you all hear me say this a lot of times on this show, right? That's why I can confidently say I personally am not a nice guy. I am, listen, people, don't approach me. I am not a nice guy. I am a good guy, but I am not a nice guy. So if I have to tell you to F off, you best believe in the first 2 seconds of our conversation, I can tell you, I can tell you F off. Don't nice guys finish last. Not sometimes, all the time,
All the time.
all the
Boy.
time.
And I hate the fact that I have to agree with you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad I have to agree with you.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
because you couldn't be further from true. And see, all of this that's going on with me, I have to
Yeah,
watch I really have to watch my emotional self right now,
I know.
because
Oh, the good dog should have been on this show.
bro, bro. Even in my divorce, being the
Yeah.
nice guy is not working out in my favor.
No. Listen, bro. Listen to me. Now, I've been married for over 25 years to the same woman.
Mhm.
But let me just put this out there, right? If it ever comes to the point where the divorce must take place, I want y'all to believe, and I put this out to the world, I would be the most brutal, the most ruthless person you could ever deal with, bro. Because you know what they say? You never know your ex-wife until you see her in court.
Wow.
You think you know them, but you never know your wife or soon to be ex-wife until you see them in court, bro. Believe that. Living proof right there. On me, and that boy.
I mean, it's like to a certain extent, you expect things. Let me give you an example. I was talking to who I was talking. I think it was my daughter, my the 20 year old. I think she's 20 now. She ain't 21 yet, right? Yeah, 20. And I believe it was her. But I was explaining to her that in business, you expect loss. You actually have to prepare for it. Like you expect that people get teeth, right?
Right.
Like staff are gonna try to figure out a way to make money off of the company underneath the table. I experienced this with a certain tire shop in Nassau when I been. Every time I go to Nassau, but I catch a flat. Every time, bro. Every time I either pick up a nail or tire blowout.
You can't catch your break.
Every single time. But anyway, so I go to the tire shop to deal with this tire. The tire just going flat out a slow leak. To do it, patch it, right? And he tells me, you ain't got to go inside, just give me something.
Dang.
You ain't got to go pay inside, just give me something.
Straight like that.
Right. So
you can imagine if you was the owner of that business.
Yeah, man. I have a friend that works there, right? And then me again, like I choose when I want to create a battle. Because there's one thing I realized, or create a war, I should say. One thing I realized in the Bahamas that everybody hustling.
Yeah.
Everybody hustling, bro. Like you can't get anyone to, it almost feels like you can't get anyone to give exceptional service because they want to be exceptional. It's because they want to see how they could hustle a little bit more. And that's a good way to hustle if you give exceptional service for the hustle. They ain't really doing that. They bigging up the service, giving you trash service, teething the patch from the company per se, and trying to say, yeah, you know, I make it seem like they're giving you a good deal when really they just trying to make a buck or extra buck.
Get some money for lunch.
Yeah. And understanding the grand scheme of things, you look at gas being $7. You look at you look at one bedroom apartments being $1,200 to $1,500. You know, you look at the cost of living being so high, and then you look at whatchamacallit, the shanty towns getting bulldozed down and people being displaced and not having a place to stay. Like, what do you expect people to do when things get tough? Whether it's legal or illegal is relevant, because I believe my home invasion took place like the night or day or 2 days after a sloop landed in Nassau. Like when people come in, they then spend their last dime to escape wherever it is that the life that they escape in to come to your country, and they have to start from zero. Where you think they get their first dollar from?
Yeah, hustling.
Robin,
yeah.
I mean, it may not be the case, but sometimes it is the case. You see what I'm saying? And being realistic, and it's not a matter of, like, it ain't even about you. It ain't about me. They robbed me because they say I could rob Dyson Knight. You know what I
That's
mean?
why. That's why I would rob you.
They don't know me from a can of paint. They don't know me. You see what I'm saying? It's just they see a house at the time. I think that in a house that looked nice in a neighborhood.
Flexing.
It looked better from the outside than it was on the inside.
Y'all hear that flexing? Go ahead, man. Get it off. Go ahead.
Well, like I don't have the flex because the bank then been take that one. Like that ain't no flex.
Unflex.
Unflex.
All right.
This is back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying like I get being emotional lately, but I being rowing and I rowing from both sides. You see, I rowing the criminals and then I defending the criminals at the same time. I rowing everybody.
You know what, but it's funny you say that, right? A few times I got a real Dr. Kent Bazaar in too, but and you know,
He ain't here.
I was come on. I said, boy, I can say that. You can't mind me too blunt. I don't care. You get him out, get over it. But yeah, man. So you know, so sometimes he fly off the handle. But you know, it's so funny, bro. When we was younger, that used to be me.
Oh.
I used to fly off the handle one or the other than 95. Me.
Mm.
But as we get older, I know man that I don't want to be bothered, bro. And listen, you gotta master. I would say emotions. You just gotta master. You just gotta master how you look at situations, bro. Because you always gotta ask yourself, do I have something to lose, bro? You know what I'm saying? And because the majority of the people that get you in those moods and shit, they ain't got nothing to lose, you know. They ain't got shit to lose, but they ain't nice tonight. All right, let me give Miss Flowers. Let me give Miss Flowers. They ain't dice at night from Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? Writing hits and traveling all over the world and shit on niggas talk show and shit. They ain't him. Fuck me. They ain't him. You know what I'm saying? So when you get these people that want to get you out of your character, bro, you gotta ask yourself, what do I have to lose, bro, if I do? Because
Yeah.
trust me, bro. Trust me. Many times, bro, I want to punch niggas in the face, bro. I ain't even going to fight. But listen, when I was out the country, my wife will tell you, bro, because my patience is very short, bro. Many times we were traveling on the local bus and shit, and over there in these countries like Nicaragua and Costa Rica, when the bus get filled up, they get filled up, bro. I'm
Yeah.
talking about almost 100 people on one bus, bro. So you like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they still packing people on, and they push them, but that's just the culture. So I had to the first couple of days, I was on edge, bro, because I
Yeah.
don't like people touching me like that, bro. The wife had to be like, "Hey, relax, calm down.
That's how it is.
You're a
Right.
little too wind up." And after a while, I started like, this is the norm over here. They don't mean nothing by it. You know what I'm saying? But still, but you gotta ask yourself, if I had to punch somebody over there, I'd still be over there in jail, though. And then
Yeah.
I got things to get back over here too. So yeah, you gotta ask yourself, it ain't worth it.
Nah, but I don't get to the point where I want to fight. I think I'd
I
only
do.
be yeah, I
I
don't
do.
I'm not I'm a defensive person, I'm not an offensive person. You know what I mean? I won't be the like I already know. You already say you could be the one to throw the first blow. I had the funniest thing, but
Oh Lord, I hit them first. No, that's just what it is, bro. Not giving you a chance. No, because you don't get. Listen, when you give people a chance, sometimes you don't come back from it, bro.
okay, I saw something online.
What's
I
up?
saw a situation caught by a dog cam, right? There was it looked like some neighbors rowing in the yard. I think we sent this in the group chat, but anyway, rowing in the yard, the wife screaming at the
I
next
said
the
that.
next
I
to
said
it.
that to
Yeah,
you.
you send that.
I said
So
it. I said.
in situations like that, okay, let me explain the whole situation as far as I can remember. So this look like a husband and wife versus a
Mhm.
husband and wife,
Yes.
and the wife is the one rowing the most and got her husband on the side of
Mhm.
her probably gassing him up. The other
Yeah.
husband comes into the situation, and then the husband who trying to I guess back or defend the rowdy wife decide
Mhm.
he's going to square up. So he
Yep.
squares up with this dude and decides to take the first blow. The dude in the husband who the second husband he was in looked like he wasn't even into nothing. Didn't look like he
Mhm.
was into nothing. But the dude square up. throw one a left and a right and probably an uppercut,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of jump a step back.
Mm-hmm.
And when he take the step back, the dude just politely take out his weapon and pop him probably like 7 or 8 times.
I finish him right there. But the moral of that story is this, and when I post that video in our group, I did say something to it too. I said, men, master your emotions and also keep your woman's emotions in check, bro. Because they will do the talking while you do the dying. I said that. Because listen, when you got pop on the floor for 7 times, but you hear a bunch of screaming and running around, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah.
also what we can learn from the video to not to cut you off, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're about to go at somebody, you gotta go 100%, bro. You can't swing and then step
And then
up.
jump back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta go. You gotta close that distance, bro. If he had closed that distance immediately, I'm not saying he wouldn't have get popped, right? But he would have been on him to the point that when he go to pull, he could grab him.
He
But
could
by
grab
the
it.
distance, he can't get there fast enough, bro.
But my point was that he decided to hit first. So he went into fight thinking I get hit him first.
Right. But why do you think? But why do you think? Okay. Let me rephrase this. Do you think if it was just them two arguing, that would happen?
No.
Exactly.
First of all, there wouldn't be no argument.
Thank you.
First of all,
That's my point.
we were rowing for.
So he swing on behalf of he's seeing how irate his wife was getting, or his girlfriend, or whoever it was. So him trying to defend her in whichever way, shape, or form, which is rightfully so. But here's the thing, man. If you're going to commit to that, you got to commit 100% of the time and all the way, and also expect retaliation all the way. This is why you can't swing and step back and give him a chance. If you want to swing, keep swinging and keep going.
Yeah, I just the lesson I learned is that this is not a perfect world. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if dude wants to go square up fist to fist, then I should square up fist to fist too. That showed me that no, that ain't the case. Some people ain't interested in throwing no hands when they could just,
And he finished him on the floor. He ain't popping once. He finished him, bro.
You don't think that was excessive? I mean, in hindsight, it doesn't matter.
Super excessive. Because he ain't even land the punches, bro.
There wasn't even solid punches. Like literally, they didn't.
He showed him like that. I don't want to make fun of the dude because he's deceased, right? But that's what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna go, you gotta go all the way. And then another thing with me and Dr. Kent Bizarre always talk about, right? Men, if it's one thing in this world you must learn how to do is fight, bro. I ain't talking about learning how to scrap, I'm talking about actual fight, whether it be boxing, whether it be martial arts. Learn how to fight, bro. Because the majority of people that run their mouth can't fight. I promise you that, bro. But let me rephrase that. Can't fight against someone who actually could fight.
People fighting too much.
Yeah.
I liken this to what's happening on a global scale now with all of this drone warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Like this drone warfare to me is like a next level of cowardice.
Catch me up on that, bro. Your boy was going for a while, sliding off volcanoes and being, doing dumb shit like that. So I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Well, everybody using drones in the fight between Russia and Ukraine. They're using drones. In the fight with Iran and Pakistan, and I don't even know.
You think that's a bad thing or cowardly thing, though?
Yeah, I think it's cowardly.
Why?
Because when you fight, remember I say, in a perfect world, if you squaring up fist to fist, I think it should be a fist to fist fight.
But you don't think
gun to gun fight. Like when in the West, they would take 10 paces, turn around and shoot the fastest gunslinger win. That's a fair fight.
But you don't think by the whole drone situation you saving lives? I mean, potential lives?
No.
How so?
No, because drones. Okay, in the West, you had a gun that carry what 6 bullets.
Mm-hmm.
At most, you could shoot 6 people before you have to reload. And
Mm-hmm.
in the revolving one, it take time. Like I think these new and better killing weapons are just able to kill more and more people one go. Like when these drones attack, they
Mm-hmm.
blowing up several people. You know what I mean? And one of the first and most traumatic things for me was the school they hit, where they had the wrong coordinates and stuff that hit a school, the little girl's school, and killed hundreds. You know what I
Oh
mean? Like
man.
so to me, if you went in there as an army with troops and say, hey, knock, 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 we had a fight. Then the next steward could send out his troops and be like, just say, hold on, we coming right now. He
Right now,
said,
hold on 1 second.
give us 1 second. What y'all
One
got?
second.
Y'all got guns? All right, we coming with guns too. Y'all got missile? Okay, we coming with missiles too. We can fist it out? Okay, we can fist it out. And then the battle remains between them too. Now I wasn't in the army, never been in the army, never intend to be in an army. So I can't say exactly how warfare is supposed to go. I can tell from some of the things that I've read that they actually do send a warning to the enemy and say, hey, we are targeting this, this, and this. Make sure you don't have no civilians in these areas because they can get the whammy, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then they evacuate their people, and then just the infrastructure is targeted, and they lose the infrastructure in that attack if they can't defend it. I guess that's how it's supposed to be, but then again, that's a perfect world. I don't know
Yep.
if everybody following these rules, and it's like depends on who it is in the fight. Maybe the UN is protecting, maybe the UN is just turning a blind eye. Like, and I row in all of these people because I don't really feel as though you need to be killing all,
But you know,
unaliving all these
but,
people.
but you know what they say, right? And it's true. Nothing's fair in love and war, bro. That's it right there. Nothing's fair
Yeah,
in love and war, bro.
age old sayings. You ain't lie. Age
All's
old.
fair in love and war, bro. Nothing's fair, man. It can go either way.
How
So
was the South, bro? You learn anything that expand your the way you look at the North?
I learned how to get pedicures with pennies on a dollar. How about that?
I gotta talk with you, man. Yo, listen, I talking to this dude. He on vacation, right? This dude has the gumption to call me,
Come say,
video call,
video call. You want to see?
video call. This dude got his feet up inside somebody's lap, getting pedicure and feet washing thing. I, and then he
Six
could tell me
dollars.
how much it costs. Then he
Six dollars.
see,
Six
you see,
dollars, bro. $6, bro.
he could tell me it
Come on
costs
now.
$6. But then this
Yeah.
fool, so I nah, I lie. I said, what? $6? I tell him to get my
I want to put my feet through the screen, Mike.
I carry my foot with you, right? Big face, hang on, but the FedEx my feet to this gal, right? But but then he could tell me it
Yeah,
costs
yeah.
$6, but he could
Yeah.
tip her 20. I was like, no, no, what you
Ah,
tipping the
yeah,
20 for? That means when I come there with you, she will
you
be
got
expecting me.
going to put for 40. And you know what I can tell her, right? I'm gonna be like, listen, you know who that is? Do you know who that is? That is Dyson Knife from the Bahamas. Don't charge him 6, charge him 60. Let him tip you 100 bucks on top of that. He got it. He got it like that. He got it.
I ain't
Me,
getting nowhere with you, babe.
don't do that.
I ain't
Don't do
going
that.
nowhere with you.
Nah, but it was lovely. Real talk. If I didn't have I'm not gonna lie. When I was over there for the whole month and shit, I had clients calling me like crazy about work here in Florida, bro. I
Wow.
talk about it every day, bro. If I and in a few jobs, I have to come back to personally see to price them properly. Um, if that wasn't the case, I'd still be there for another 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight like that. Bro, the food affordable, the atmosphere warm, the city beautiful, rainforest, all that. Come on, bro. Come
But
on.
what's is the population, does it feel like you talk about the buses being jam packed? So obviously it's a whole bunch of people there.
Yeah.
but the energy of the people, you feel like it's a hustle and bustle, like dog eat
Yeah.
dog type.
Almost definitely. Most definitely.
Mm,
And certain areas can be pretty dangerous too, bro. Like they have their little pickpocket going on. You've been to Colombia, but I didn't go to
yeah.
Colombia. I went to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and a few other places. But very similar. They're probably not as dangerous as Colombia, because Colombia in certain
Mhm.
areas is really dangerous.
Yeah.
But
There's army
yeah,
all over the place.
yeah. It's the same thing though. You'll see the army walking around with AK-47s all over the place. Just in the regular street doing their thing, you know what I mean? But
Hmm.
yeah, man, like, but that don't bother me. I can speak Spanish good enough where I could get around, negotiate deals and stuff. So, your boy is multilingual.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Well,
like,
I got
like,
Google Translate on my phone.
lingual. Lingual. That's Bahamian. Lingual. Not
Language.
even a
Yeah.
word. I
Me
don't just
too.
make it up. It's not. Yeah, but yeah, bro. It was good, bro. Like I've been in the canyons, deep sea diving, sliding down a volcano, all the crazy shit, bro. Cause I do shit like that. I silly like
You,
that. Right?
I been no, but no, man. I don't even feel like that's silly. That's like a lot of people don't get an opportunity to even think about doing things like that. Like when you don't know, again, back to the argument I was talking about earlier,
Yeah,
like when you don't know what is outside of that box you living in,
I'm telling
you
you,
don't
bro.
ever try to get out. You know what I mean? And then your value, the way you value life is
Hmm.
different inside the box than when you could actually
Absolutely.
see outside the box and realize that you really focusing on the wrong things. Like you focusing on the things that's really spiking your cortisol levels, like make you just stressing you flipping out.
Way up there, but way
Yeah.
up there.
Like a lot of people don't have time to even chill and relax, even in their own home. Like literally, like the Bahamas is paradise. Like where we
Yeah,
from is flipping paradise. Like beautiful.
that's
I
up.
saw something TikTok the other day. They got this movement. And shout out
Hmm.
to this movement. I'm so sorry I can't remember what it named. Um, but in essence, it's reiterating the fact that all beaches are public beaches, regardless if there's no private access or no public access to that beach. They use Life Key as one of
Example.
the examples. Life Key has a
Hmm.
really nice beach out there, right?
Hmm.
But there's no public access to the beach. So we got a chat. What's going on here?
Uday. Hey, you know what though? Before you go on with the story, I will say this. I visited a few beaches over there. None, none could compare to no beach in Nassau. None.
Who
From the
you telling?
clarity, from the clarity of the water to the white sand, none could compare to any one of the beaches.
Who you
Listen,
telling?
listen. Pick the most shittiest looking beach in your opinion in Nassau or the Family Islands, killing any of the best beaches over in those countries. I'm not saying over because they're all bad beaches now, but it don't compare, bro, at
Right.
all.
I feel you. So, um, what they were saying is like if you have a kayak, just kayak around to the beach. Like
Hmm.
people may try and come and tell you you can't be on the beach, but they lie. Like you don't have to get into no scuffle with them. Just record them, and report them to the police, and send a record. Yeah, send a recording
Right.
to this organization too, and they would help put them on blast for doing something that's against the law. The law says all beaches, all, not some, all, every last beach, everywhere where the Bahama land touches the shore, where there's a beach, where it's sandy or rocky or whatever, all beaches are public. So they say you
Right.
could go to any beach, and then I like, well, by using liking a lot today. Um,
No, I'm saying.
I compare this to yeah, fine, not a word. I compare
Yeah.
this in Jamaica, where they was making a lot of noise saying that they was the people was getting run off of the beaches, and some of the beaches in Jamaica is private. And there is another thing to be argumentative about, to be rowing about. We I don't know, it seems like we make a lot of advancements of as human beings, like technology, like being able to do this live stream, having
Yeah.
AI. I just set up another camera, right? Because I don't want to get with Rob again. I set up another camera, and the camera have AI thing, right? The camera will tell me somebody's walking into the room with a yellow object in their hand, like the AI telling me this, right? Then you have what's the other feature I think on the phone where they can tell you anyway, anytime you go on any site, they asking you to allow this and allow that on your phone, right?
Right.
And I wonder like if these advancements is causing us humanity in a sense. Like,
Hmm.
is it are we all turning robotic? Look at AI. Someone made a statement that all of the flyers for the events looking the same. All of the
Mhm.
promotions for various things, especially low budget artists like myself. All the stuff we getting from the AI to
Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. I don't care how you word it, right? You still paying $100 and dipping on it when you get your pedicure done. You can low budget on it all you want. You can low budget all you want. You pay it done because guess what? I let them know exactly who you is. Fuck all of that. Yeah.
but but everything looking the same, and once everything started to look the same, then like it becomes robotic. Like there's no human element in it. My mom made the second AI generated song because my brother, the one that's under me,
Mhm.
had a birthday, and she's decided that anytime any one of us have a birthday, her new thing is she's gonna make us an AI song. So
Nice.
basically, she's write a letter, really, really nice letter saying how much she love us and certain things she love about us, and then she give it to the AI. The AI regurgitate a song,
Come on.
regurgitate a song, and
Come on now.
and
Come
but
on
you
now.
but you notice that all of these songs, all of these AIs, though they sound really, really good, like clean, they
Clean, yeah.
clean,
Hmm.
um, and perfectly, no bad chords, no nothing, but
Mm-mm.
it makes everything sound so sterile and so the same. Like it's almost
There's no uniqueness to it.
you get numb to it.
Yeah.
You literally get numb to it.
You know what it is? It's kind of like when I used to record back in the day in Commonwealth Studio, right? Certain equipment back in the day had a crackle or a little muffle to it, and it
Mm,
gave it that authentic
right,
sound before we went
right,
all digital, analog. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? So
yep.
when you used to mix things on like the Mackie board back in the day when it was big, the big Mackie board, not the one they condensed down like this size or even computer. You can hear the authenticness in the vocals. Now the vocals so clean. I remember when Fruity Loops came in and Cubase came in and all this stuff. See, we be talking music now. You know what I'm talking about. So when that came in, bro, it cleaned up a bunch of stuff. But for me, that used to do hip hop, it was too clean.
It was too cleaning.
Too clean. Yeah, too clean. You couldn't hear that. You couldn't hear that dirtiness, the griminess to the drums when you build in your beat. You couldn't hear it. So it's the same. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
You think we getting too old? You think it's just
Right. Right, who was, right?
us, right? Because we be complaining about how technology,
He's a budget
like how
artist.
things
He's a
in the
he's
same.
he's a budget artist. He's saying everything so he ain't gotta pay. That's all crap. That pedicure, boy. Don't worry about it.
No, I could pay mine. I could tip her $21. I can make sure she remember me over you.
And while you sitting there, right? Listen, while you sitting there, right? Having your toes done. I can play Who Let the Dogs Out on YouTube right next to him. That's him. That's him. That's him right there. You got it.
So, Bahamas independence just passed.
Right.
53 years old. Um, and I super proud of it. One of the things I noticed in the Bahamas, like contrary to the negatives, there's a lot of positives that's happening. I did a video when I was home, and I posted it to our. Did I do it to my TikTok? I think the Sup'm Show's TikTok. Either or. But I was showing how Goodman's Bay had been trashed. Some party goers or whatever, they had left a bunch of garbage all over the beach, right? And not just
Now,
in the
remind me now. I haven't been home in a while.
Goodman's Bay would be the People's
Yeah.
Beach. That's the one. That's the one on Cable Beach.
Oh, across from Fish, right? No.
That's
That's the one next to Sanders.
right. Fish Fry, and then Sanders Beach, and then you go down by Go Slow Bend, where you could see that beautiful
Gotcha.
thing. And then you go down, and then the next beach is Goodman's Bay. Right.
Gotcha.
So that's known as the People's Beach. That's the main beach in Nassau for the people, right? The general public.
I grew up in the east, so I used to go to Yamacraw.
Yeah. Goodman's, well, Montague Beach would be second to Goodman's Bay, kind of like, right? And out there in the east. But this beach was dirty, boy. Not just not just the area where they had probably had a party.
What do you mean dirty, man? Like,
bro, you should see the video. Like, they had the baby Pampas was out there was not just in the grass in the park area. And next to a 6-pack of empty bottles of beer, next a plate of half-eaten food, next bag of KFC, next some old beat-up Crocs. Like, like two of them just got like lit and left a lot of junk just right there on the beach. And then and the beach is a pretty big beach. And then I walk around different areas of the beach and I see and collect bottles here and this bottles here and monster bottles there and all type of stuff. Just knock around and like, who born you to come to a public spot and leave your mess right there like somebody is supposed to clean it up? Now, I was saying that it's a positive story.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a week later, my mom sent me some pictures. She said, "Hey, Dyson, they cleaning up the beach." And they had a team out there. They was trimming the trees and cleaning up the area. And I guess repairing one of the areas where people was kind of riding into the park illegally.
Right.
You know, they have parking spaces, but then some people would come in the actual park and drive past where the children would be playing. Mm-hmm. So I think they was repairing. I hope they was repairing that, and just doing a nice clean at the beach. And I thought it was awesome. But rowdy me again.
Rowdy him.
Whenever I see the government doing stuff, I see that as me paying for the government to do stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't think the government doing me any favors. That ain't a favor. That's a doing a great job. Awesome. Great, right? But to that level of cleanup for an area that is public and like a national, what do you call it? Not a reservatory. They call it a national park. It's kind of like there's a level of pride attached to Goodman's Bay, it being the people's beach, because it's even saying that it's the people's beach. I mean, it's the people's responsibility to take care of it. We can use it, and we shouldn't abuse it.
In a perfect world.
You ain't lie. I need to stop looking. It's your expectations what it's cost you,
In the perfect world.
Is your expectations is cost you raw?
No, the expectations cost you raw. You, because I ain't around, but shit, cost you raw.
You ain't raw when you was in the south. You ain't raw since you come back to the north.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I need to stop raw.
I get it all to you and Kent. Y'all some rowdy ass niggas, bro.
But I had reason to row, but one of the biggest reasons I had to row is we lost a band member.
No, I didn't. Who?
Bro, the youngest member of the band, bro. The youngest member of the band. Mateo Winder. And
no, bro.
He was one of the 10 persons who was in that plane crash coming from Andros.
Oh shit. Dang. The porn band.
Yes. You know what's going on.
Oh man. Yeah.
No,
Oh
mhm,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You heard,
Damn.
you heard about it. My thing
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
this. My row is this, right? The Bahamas, though 53 years old, on the day we turn 53 years old,
Hmm.
we've been going through these things for a very long time. This isn't the first time a plane carry 10,
Right.
right? And it's like when are we going to take being sovereign serious? You know what I
What do you
mean?
mean?
Like being sovereign doesn't mean that, oh, we free, oh, we independent, we could do whatever the hell we want. Being sovereign and being independent is a huge responsibility. Being an adult is a huge responsibility because you don't have nobody to clean up after you. You don't have nobody to repair your mistakes. Like you have to take responsibility and be accountable for your actions. Like you,
Yeah.
it's like what Spider-Man say. Well, whoever tells Spider-Man that with great power comes great responsibility or something like that.
My boy will go to a character that don't exist. But go ahead.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
quote. The
in
quote, the quote is true. Though. The quote is very true.
Yeah, I mean, if you are the prime minister or the president, let's look at the president right now, right? The president could sneeze today and change the stock market tomorrow,
Absolutely.
right? And that's power. So you have to be responsible as to not sneeze too loud publicly and cause a flipping tsunami. So
True.
back to this thing with this flight thing, bro. Like, tell me what you think, but
Hmm.
the culture is bands pop over from island to island all the time to perform, right? The culture is somebody on the plane always knows the pilot personally.
Hmm.
The culture is the pilots, and this the one that really gets me. The pilots know the aircraft better than you know your car,
Right.
right? Because they have a relationship with the aircrafts, and the pilots know know the risk. You think it's the hustle and bustle again? I heard some people saying that, you know what, they just was trying to make the money. You think you think
What I. You know what part of the problem is too. When people make that run so many times throughout the years, like that, right? Maybe the weight was off. Who knows, right? When people do this numerous amount of times throughout the years and nothing happens, people get comfortable,
mm,
right? And then you
yeah,
start to you start to disregard safety measures, bro. And
yeah.
that's when shit pop up and happens.
What a
And
harsh
it's not,
reminder.
and it's not even with just that. It's just everything, bro. When you do something long enough and it go off without a hitch, you tend to not pay attention to the safety measures anymore because you figure, hey, I do this 50 times before.
Yeah,
The
ain't
50,
nothing
the
gonna
50,
happen.
the 51st time, we ain't gonna crash. It's just a regular run like we always do. And that's when it pop up, bro. You know,
Oh boy.
listen,
Yeah, so that ain't even set in yet. Go ahead.
being being comfortable in life about a lot of stuff brings an end to a lot of other things, bro. Me and Kent, I always say, Kent, we always talking business and entrepreneurship and all this other stuff, right? We never use the word that we arrive. We never arrive to our goal, bro. The
Yeah,
goal is the goal is always one step ahead, bro.
yeah,
Whenever
just out of reach.
whenever you say to yourself you arrived, that's when you get comfortable and you stop trying. And the minute you stop trying is when you give up.
or at least you stop growing.
But you stop growing.
Definitely stop growing.
Life is a never-ending journey, bro. I ain't saying sometimes you can't take it easy and reel that shit back sometimes. But just say stop and kick back and just, no, bro. Not only that, a lot of people like to tempt death, bro. A lot of people do a lot of dumb shit playing around with things that could potentially kill you, bro. And then when it does, everybody act like, hey, you didn't know. No, 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 you definitely knew.
Yeah,
You definitely knew. You just didn't anticipate that this time was going to be your last time.
that's one of the sentiments I had with the situation too, with this plane crashes. Like, and I and
Uh-huh.
I post, and then you think you expected the world to read it, but then probably nobody read it, right? Um,
No.
but this, like I said, it's been going on for a very long time, and I'll have this. I'll have you to know this for
Hmm.
young and old entertainers, especially Bahamian entertainers who live in the archipelago, who island hop to do shows. In my rider, in my contract,
Hmm.
I state which airline I am traveling with.
Straight like that.
You have to book me on Bahamas Air. You book me on Bahamas Air. If you ain't book me on Bahamas Air, I ain't come in.
I ain't
And one
coming.
of the main reasons is because Bahamas Air, they might be late, but they could get you there.
Yep.
And the reason they could be late is because if they see something wrong with the aircraft, they be like,
I'm, I'm taking off.
I ain't getting in that.
No.
I ain't getting in
No.
that. So I'm
No.
not saying that nothing can happen
Hmm.
on a Bahamas Air flight, but I can say I would take my chances with someone who I see structure with
Hmm.
than to say someone who could be, yeah, man, you all can come. Yeah, man, let's go. Like, all right, I can take you. No, 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 no. This flight is scheduled. This aircraft has been serviced. This
Hmm.
we have our certification. We doing this the right way, because if you have a track record of doing nonsense, I ain't gonna
Yes,
be
sir.
one of the persons you doing nonsense with.
No.
And I ask for entertainers to raise the bar, bro. Like don't just don't just jump on everything for either the chance to make the dollar or the chance to be on stage.
That part right there. That part right there, but people so concerned about making a dollar or being seen, they're not concerned about how they even want to get there. They just want to get there. And you can't have the attitude like get there by any means. No, fuck that. Because sometimes you ain't gonna get there. Straight like
Exactly,
that.
bro.
Like the plan.
I mean, I hating in his heart. It's hard because being in it, I ain't like, listen, I come up through the trenches of being in entertainment. Like, I know what it is to be
Hmm.
one of these smaller bands or unknown artists and have to get what you could take. But one of the things KB teach me is scarcity
Seriously.
improves your equity,
Yes, sir.
your worth. Like people value you more when you ain't all over the place.
In all over the place, yeah. Absolutely.
But do what you want. I just know I would really, but if it was, I wish I could have made a difference, and we'd still have a keyboard player. We'd still have Mateo. We'd still have all 10. All
Yeah.
10 of those, because all of them was amazing musicians, amazing artists, right? And I didn't know all of them personally the way I knew Mateo.
How
But
old was it?
Mateo was his 25, bro, 26.
God. God, bro. Jeez. It's
And
crazy, bro.
and different, He wasn't just he let me tell you, he played keys with us, but he played
Mhm.
bass in the pawn band.
Right.
I saw him when we was in Milwaukee to do a jump up on the drums, and he's playing just as good as our drummer.
Dang.
Dude is a
Multi-talented.
maestro. The dude is a maestro. Dude was brilliant, brilliant. But I ain't even gonna go down that road to talk about all the things he was talking about and planning. All I could say is, as artists,
Hmm.
as an artist speaking to other artists, there's some things that we can do to prevent this moving forward. And if you raise your bar and say, all right, we only traveling under this circumstances. Because I'll tell you right now, my brothers and sisters in the entertainment industry, You making $1, but promoters, if when the events are successful, they carrying home the cake.
Yes, sir. All
Right?
the time.
They carrying home the cake. And I you got to pay your dues. Like you got to play some gigs. I don't know. Anyway,
That's tough though. That's
it's
tough.
hard, right? It's hard. Our chemistry. We just lock in our. When I tell you, we just lock in our chemistry
That's
with
tough.
Bahaman,
That's
because he
tough.
been with us about 3 years,
That's tough.
and it just locked in. I wouldn't say it was locked in. You kind of dabble around with, okay, what are you gonna play versus what Shay is playing versus what Pat and Ursula's playing guitars, make everything fall in sync. How can you add a bit more body to this? Like he was finding it. He was just now finding it, and now that element is gone, and it's gonna feel like a hole. It's gonna feel like an empty space in the performance now. Because whoever we get is not gonna replace him.
No.
That chemistry is gone for good. Like it gone for good, bro.
That's
and
crazy.
that's only us. You think about the porn band, which is no more.
The whole in one go. Everybody.
One go. And all them entertainers who had to get up on stage and still perform on the same stage the porn was supposed to perform on. But I know they devastated. Like, wow, bro. Anyway, I being rowdy, boy. I being rowdy.
It can't be rowdy, man. You gotta keep it under control. Oh, listen. How old are you now,
48, I think. I could be 40. I bought a 78. It's 26. Yeah, so that's an even number. It's 48. I'm 49. Yeah.
You're 48 because I born in 76. So November make me 50.
Damn.
Shut up, buddy. 200 for that pedicure. You keep playing with it.
No.
But yeah,
you know what I said? It reminds me of a picture I just saw of one of my boys. He was on the show. Remember Sawyer Boy?
Yeah.
Sawyer Boy was just in Florida, and he take a picture with his son. And Sawyer Boy looked younger than his son. That's how we doing it. That's how us do it. Hey, that's how we doing it now, mate.
That's how we do it.
My boys, they little skinny dudes who they really loving the gym right now. So I have to put them in socks all the way.
Hold on now. I know you ain't talking about little Nate now.
Yeah, but Nathan spreading out now though. He ain't wash board chest no more.
Listen, tell Nathan spread out to that, eh? When Nathan want to spread out to that, he called me out on the group talking about your old ass Nate. Let your daddy tell you, hey, you ain't ready yet, boy, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. He looking good though. I tell him he need a model. I don't understand why he could spend all these hours and in the gym and eating right and don't want to make some money off it. Like he just working out just for working out. Say, hey, we an entertainment cross here. Like we can make money off of this.
That's good though. How old is he?
21.
That's good though, bro. Because the majority of 21-year-olds ain't interested in no gym, nothing like.
Oh, he in it. I proud of him. Yeah.
I tell Ken I can't wait for our next high school reunion.
Well, you know what they can say. You already know what they can say. You want that Ozempic? You want that?
Hey, and guess what people saying, right? These the same niggas when they go to pee, they look down, they can't even see their little boy down there. These the same niggas, bro. Hey, y'all don't roll out, bike?
No.
Hey, y'all don't roll out from around here, bike?
But what you doing? We gotta do what you doing for the 50th.
I don't know yet. I may go back out the country.
Sound good to me.
Just call me International JP, man. I might go back out the country. I might hope we don't have a party over there. I don't know. Somewhere. I may come on to Nassau. I don't know. But listen, I don't plan these things
this fall. I plan it and just go.
The wife probably have some blondes though.
No, she pretty much spontaneous, just like me, bro. We like one and the same.
Oh, that's
But
good.
before we took this vacation, we was actually going to climb Machu Picchu in Peru. That was the plan. But we just got sidetracked and we tried to book it at the last minute and it wasn't available. We really wanted, so we just picked this other things. But normally we just go on Google,
Mhm.
look, pick a spot and be like, oh, that look interesting. All right, cool, let's go. It's that simple, bro. Ain't no back and forth talking, nothing like that, bro. We'll watch YouTube and be like, oh wow, look at that. What's that? Iceland? Okay, let's go. Just like that, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why
That's
he be tipping $20 when the foot massage only costs $6.
Not anymore, because Tyson
You know,
Knight.
bro, we get pizza from across the street, right? There's a Domino's right across the street, right?
Okay.
What sense it make if I could get a $8.99 pizza and then tip them $20? What sense that make? That make sense to me, JP. I tip them $2. It's $8. It's to me, that's more than 20%.
Damn, who let them dogs out? Damn,
Anyway, bro, we been out here an hour. It's good to have you back. It's good to have you back.
Yeah, I'm back now, man. So y'all gonna see me on the show every week now. I'm back, unless I got something going on as far as business. But
Yeah, that's
sometimes
always good.
I can't make it all the time. But sometimes I can't be on a Sunday if I got business to take care of. But other than that,
That's-
back to regular schedule program.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having back. I think we may have Kent back next week, and we may have the whole team. So we're gonna take on.
Let me stay with that.
We're gonna take on an official topic. It'll be a battle of the sexes topic. We ain't had a show. I mean, we kind of like was skirting around it.
Yeah.
In the last show with Hans, but then we have another powerful battle of the sexes topic. Really get some people whilst they still rowdy. You know what I mean? Let me.
Lately, I can't get on the Aunt's skin no more because she used to how I say and do things now. In the
on to you.
beginning, she had to get used to me. You know how I word things or how I just deliberately disagree just to cause a ruckus. Nah, she like, oh yeah, I know this. So I don't know. I gotta switch it up a little bit.
I think she pretending. Keep pushing the buttons. Let's see.
I too friendly now. I gotta be evil again.
Yeah, boy. All right. So next week we can run this back again. Battle of the sexes topic. Y'all look forward to it because it should be interesting. I see a lot of people is trying to come back in the chat and in the comments and want to say what they have to say. But let's see what we got for next week. Any final words, bro?
No, man. Hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, I do have final words. Gentlemen and ladies, always realize, right? You have one life to live. One, right? There's no do-overs. This is no video game. You don't have extra lives. Either you get it in this life or you don't get it at all. Because the truth is, we all know there's an afterlife. We don't know what that's like. Because I don't know one person that went there, come back and then tell us what it's like. So that's just what it is. So as far as what I know, this life that we live, you got to get out of it now. You have one life, enjoy it to the fullest, because nobody is promised tomorrow. No one.